Fam, today is August 1st. We are officially 4 weeks out. It's my birthday month. And I just already feel a new energy coming into this month. Yeah, this has been the toughest vlog for me to shoot for you guys. Emotionally, it's just been tough for me to do. Welcome back to the vlog. Brit, fitness coach, wellness athlete, content creator, and this is a prep vlog series. So right now, this is going to be a quick little update, 36 days out from North Americans. I am currently right now getting ready to do a photo shoot with Francisco. You guys have seen me feature him on my channel before. And we're gonna have a really fun shoot today, y'all. I'm super excited. So today's just gonna be a bomb ass day. Let me just say that, okay? I think any day you wake up is bomb day. But today I am checking in with Coach this morning. We already finished fasted, and listen, we getting tighter, okay? I'm loving what I'm seeing. And then I got some FFC stuff to do. As you guys know, I am one part of a podcast host for FemFit Chicks. More to come on that because season 2 is going to be starting soon. And I have a podcast interview that I'm being featured on tonight. So I'm so looking forward to today. Look, y'all, let me tell you something about this caffeine intake that I've been limiting and watching. Your good sis is now going to bed at the sun's up. The sun's up. And I'm totally okay with that. I have had people text me at 7:30 at night, and I am already like one eye open, one eye shut. Okay, bonnet on, in the bed, me and Mowgli snuggled up, everything. But it's fine because I have been getting up now. I'm back at my normal time. I got 4-ish. My body just wakes up at 4. It just likes it, so I ain't gonna fight it. And but I'm getting like 9 hours of sleep. I'm getting like no less than 8 hours of sleep these days. I'm clocking 9 hours some nights, and honestly, you guys, I think that is making a big difference with just overall what I'm seeing my body do. All right, y'all, let me go ahead and finish getting ready for the shoot. I actually need to run to Walmart before it happens because one of the props that I want to use, I need a pump to inflate it. Mission accomplished, $10. I also got some rice cakes for tomorrow because tomorrow's my high carb day. Gift and a curse, because if you know, you know. I'm gonna be hungry the next day. And Francisco called on the way here. He is getting us coffee. I'm just so happy. I got people around me who get it. They be knowing. I think what I'm gonna do is, y'all know we got the get ready with me chat in the bathroom. Got the Brit brings the pep chats wherever that happens. I think this is gonna be the cardio corner chat. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. But I feel like I'm gonna be spending a lot of time here doing all these things and also talking to y'all too. So one of the questions came in. You guys always know I love to feature it on the screen here. This came in on Instagram from Deja, and she was asking about self-tanning. So, hey girlie, when you self-tan, do you use the mitt or do you use a different glove? Debating if she wants to self-tan or just pay for tanning, but I think I'll save more time if I can do it. So this is a good one because I have just been thinking, y'all, just in general about how I just want to continue on competing, ways I want to be able to be more efficient, not only just with time, resources, but money as well. I started doing DIY tan this year, and I'm not going back. Like, I'm sold. I'm on the DIY train. I'm not getting off That's just what it is. I have now done it for my qualifier, did it for Universe. I'm doing it for North Americans. No one has said anything about my tan being off. My color looks great, and I just love the convenience factor of it. Like, I'm not having to sit here, worry about booking times, go somewhere, get sprayed, smelling other people, not showered, worry about going back for second coats. Like, it's just nothing like being able to do the stuff in the comfort of your own room, Airbnb, wherever you're gonna be staying. And to be honest with you guys, like, I also don't have to deal with that whole like smelling for days, because you can't shower for days. Like, I take my shower the night before the show, and then I do the tan, and then get up the next morning, second coat, get on stage, compete. It's just that simple. So to answer her question, I do, well, first of all, the Bestie V has been tanning me because she's been with me each show that I've done this year. Even if she wasn't with me though, I would be using the mitt, and then if I was by myself, I'd be using paddles for my back. So that way I can make sure that my back and everything is covered. And the thing about the self tan that I like more than the other spray tan, their color can get exactly how you want it to be. Like, I'm not gonna name any shows, but I have seen shows this year where these competitors, these girls are looking green on stage, they're looking orange on stage, and they're using the tan that's hosted by the show. And I'm just sitting here like, no, I don't wanna pay that much money and look like a Oompa Loompa, okay? Like I said, I think the longer you go down this road, the more you see ways that you can be more efficient, save more money. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this was one of the last few shows coming up where I paid to get like my makeup done, simply because I'm just now seeing that I want to be able to sleep as long as possible on show day, and I'm just kind of seeing now like how I want my show days to kind of go and flow and everything like that. And if it's something that I can do on my own and still do it well, I'm willing to do it. I have not forgotten that one of you guys commented if I can do a show day makeup YouTube. That's coming up. It's in the mix. I have not forgotten. Let's get y'all. So, change of plans for the whole day. As you know, we were heading to Houston to go group pose and also one-on-one posing with Amy. And y'all, listen, the roads here, the weather here said the roads just to get out of San Antonio were flooding. The highways are flooding. The radars were looking just not that good. And better be safe than sorry. So, change of plans today. We are all kitless. Me, B, Eli. All of our babies are at my mom's. So, we just got some coffee. We're gonna go watch a movie. Glad I went to the movies. We ended up going to see the Deadpool Wolverine movie, which I enjoy going. It just reminded me honestly of how much I enjoy going to the movies during prep. And I used to go all the time. I think this is the first prep where I just haven't really made it a thing. But really, I so enjoyed it. Like, it just reminded me of the mental distraction that movies give. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I can watch something at home but still not be all the way tuned into it if my phone is nearby or just whatever. It's just, I think because I do so much stuff at home, I work from home, everything's at home, it's harder for me to kind of turn off, but movies, it forces you into that. So I felt like mentally I needed that space. And y'all know one of the models, I firmly believe everything happens for a reason, even though I was super bummed out about not being able to see Amy in person and the team posing. Like, y'all just know how I feel about all that, but it's gonna happen. A little bit of time to get home because I'm just now, Mowgli and I are now driving home from my mom's because he was staying at my mom's today. Him and his, what will be Butter, your best friend's pup to your mama. I don't know his cousin. You can call his cousin. His cousin Butter, that we were both at my mom's today while we were driving. So on my way home, and I have an hour before the storms start rolling back into San Antonio. So we're gonna get home soon. But anyway, I got this question and I want to make sure I'm featuring it today on this vlog. So if you cannot afford a coach or a trainer and your goal is to build or maintain muscle, what should you do? The first thing is this. I always tell people, I don't care if your goals are to, lose fat, build muscle, or maintain muscle, you got to make sure you're getting in an adequate amount of protein. If you're not getting in enough protein, you're not going to be able to maintain any muscle mass. You're not going to be able to build any muscle mass. So if you guys want more, I've done YouTubes about this, but it's been a long time. If you're unsure about how to figure out how much protein you should be getting, let me know. I will happily talk about it. In general, the general rule of thumb is 1 gram per pound of body weight, but I don't follow that exact formula, especially if someone has a higher body fat composition. Because the second thing is to make sure that you are strength training, okay? That has to be there. I feel like a lot of times people focus so much on doing cardio that their strength training is lagging. You have to still work to maintain the muscle mass just like you did to get it. And I would say strength training 3 to 4 times a week minimum. It might have to be more just depending on what your body goals are, like in terms of aesthetics, like how you actually want to look. But definitely make sure that you are prioritizing strength training, okay? Prioritize strength training. I would almost say more than cardio, because I feel like a lot of people just run to do cardio. People don't rerun the strength train. So if you're in that boat, strength train. Rest and recovery. Listen, cannot stress it enough. And I feel like a lot of you guys see me do these things in this channel, in my vlog, and I think rest and recovery is one of the most underrated things when it comes to building muscle or maintaining muscle, because it's when your body literally repairs itself, when you sleep. That's when all the work that you're doing to break down your muscles in the gym, they're going to repair and regrow, come back stronger when you're sleeping. So if you are not sleeping an adequate amount, 8 hours of sleep, okay? That's the minimum that you need to be getting in. I know some people are just like, oh, well, I sleep 4 hours a night and I feel fine. I sleep 5 hours a night, I feel fine. It's not about what you feel, okay? Your body needs it, okay? Give your body the rest and recovery that it needs. So those are the areas that I would focus on if I was trying to maintain or build lean muscle mass and I couldn't afford a coach or a trainer. Those are the areas. Now, when it comes to building lean muscle, building muscle, progressive overload is going to be your best friend. I think a lot of people fall short of truly making gains with building muscle when they are in this whole thing of changing up their program every other week. Like your body responds to repetition very well. And I think we're in this age now where people feel like they got to just consistently change up their training plans, and you don't have to do that. My training plan is very basic. I follow the same set of exercises, but I am progressively pushing myself to increase either weight, intensity, whatever I can do. Obvi when I can do it. I'm not deep into prep. But those are the things. So if you guys want me to talk more about that, comment down below, and I'll see y'all next clip. I feel like it's just been a minute since I felt like, I don't want to say this. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it up. I just have not felt like recording. I have been in just a bit of a slump, so to say, just kind of like a funk. And yeah, I just haven't really felt like recording. So here we are. One of those things I have just been feeling like I have just been needing to just be a little quiet, dig deeper, because I have been, I don't want to say like giving a lot of energy to doubts, but I could just tell like there's just a lot of chatter starting to come into my head that does not need to be there, did not need to be there, okay, number one. Number two, my supplementation, some of my supplementation changed last week, not because by design, but because there were just things that I ran out of. So chemically, I was kind of dealing with that. And depending on what you take, when you are on prep, or just in general, when you just abruptly stop something, your body is going to respond and adjust. So everything is getting worked out. Talked to coach about it, and he, I always keep it above, and he just kind of asked, he was like, well, why do you feel this way? Well, I don't think I should be struggling like this, like mentally. And he was like, Do not believe what you see online, on people, or social media. So I'm gonna tell y'all this. Do not believe what you see online, on social media. I think a lot of people out there who are in this world, you might look up to people that compete, whether you competed or not before, your first time show or whatever, and think that, oh, it's just the glitz and the glamour and it's just so much fun. Everyone's just training, getting lean, and getting on stage. People don't show the dark moments. They just don't. You might come across some people who are brave enough to let you see them in those moments and brave enough to let you see them, you know, cry out and see me cry on this vlog, you know. But that's few far in between. So I think it was just a lot of me having to remember that for myself. So enough of me yapping. Y'all, I got a shipment in from Legion. As you guys know, I am one of their sponsored athletes. Now, this flavor, I have been looking forward to trying of their protein. I heard Andrea talk about it and she raved about it. It's their banana bread. So, get into it. I've never tried this flavor before. I don't even normally try banana stuff because I feel like sometimes banana can be too like artificial tasting. So I'm hoping this is good. I'm hoping this is good. So I got a whole pack of it. So I'm gonna try that. And I also got, you guys know I love their Recharge. It is their post-workout creatine that you guys see me rant about, and I can still have it because it's sweetened with stevia. And this one is sour candy. So y'all can get into it. Of course, links, discount codes, all that good fun stuff will be down in the description box below. And that's what we got, y'all. All right, I'm gonna get this meal in real quick, and then I'm gonna get on to lifting, posing, a little bit more cardio. I did 90 minutes so far this morning, and I got more cardio to do, more vlogs to catch up on. So, talk to you in a bit. We are at July 31st. I am 31 days out to the T. So, a month from now, back on stage. I told you guys I'm gonna always keep it a buck with you. This past week was the first time I have like slipped on my diet, and it just reminded me, as you guys have seen me say in past episodes, as to why I don't like doing it. Not to say that I think people enjoy it. Well, some people might get a kick out of it. I don't get a kick out of it. And I just beat myself the fuck up over it. Like I just literally did. And I think it's important to, you know, acknowledge the things like when they happen, but also be real about yourself as to why that they're happening so that you can focus forward. Okay. So yes, I did tell my coach and we talked about it, but I feel like this is going to probably help somebody out there. You know what I mean? My ability to be real and just vulnerable with y'all about my shit. Andrea talked about this a lot in her vlog, and it just really, really hit home for me. I think like in that moment, because I gave in, it caused me to start to feel like this isn't possible for me. And I'm like, no, this is very possible for me, and it's entirely doable. And there's a ton of progress that can be made in the course of a month. Like, it just is. And I know it. Another thing that has been also helping, in addition to owning my shit and being honest about what's been going on, is also been this book that I started. I don't say reading because I use Audible for all my stuff. Champion Mind. And it's so timely because the Olympics are going on right now. And it just really talks about the mindset of a champion, the mindset of an athlete. And it's been a few quotes in there that I have had to like pause, write out in my journals, and I'm actually going to write them out today when I get home, because I was listening on stairs this morning to it. And one of them was just really talking about how, you know, athletes don't dwell on mistakes because they all make them. They, you know, focus forward. So I just think it's really important. So wherever you are in your journey, if you have slipped, fallen, faltered, wavered, whatever, fill in the blank with whatever, focus forward, okay? Because that backspace does not serve you. What's good, GT fam? So I don't think I shared. I decided to rejoin, it's not new, a place called Float SA. They have infrared saunas. They have like a bench one, a yoga room one. They have like the little float chambers. I forget what they're called. I'm blanking. If I remember it, I'll post it somewhere here. And as y'all saw in episode, what episode was that? If y'all been working for a minute. Episode 2 of this series, I have an in-home one, but it just doesn't hit the same. It just does not. It just don't, for so many reasons. That's a big reason why you guys haven't really heard me share much more about it. But anyway, I'm getting ready now to go do a sauna session for 40 minutes, 45 minutes. They're really like chill in there. So if I get there a little late, they're like, hey, we'll set the timer to 45, 50 minutes so you're good. So it's really dope. I will not be surprised if I have one in my home one day. I've already priced them out. I already got plans. I got plans out of my next place, okay? You hear me? I could technically fit one in my apartment now because I've already measured it. Like, that's how deep this is. But I'm not going to do all that. I say that now. And I got damn near a whole Carter room in my living room. So who knows what happened. Like, what's the motto on the channel? We're going to find out together. I think the last prep I was in there, I would go back and forth between Rufus Du Sol at Joshua Tree. That was like one of my favorite things to watch. And I was like deep in the prep. I'll go back and forth between that, and then I would just watch different like documentaries and interviews. I'm a big documentary person. If you got some for me to check out, make sure you drop them down below. Fam, today is August 1st. We are officially 4 weeks out. It's my birthday month, and I just already feel a new energy coming into this month, y'all. I just do. I feel like this has probably been the toughest vlog. I'm not gonna lie, this has been the toughest vlog for me to shoot for you guys. Emotionally, it's just been tough for me to do. I already shared for all the reasons why, and I just have, this is a channel of honesty, right? I guess for me, I have just had some doubts in my mind, like what I'm seeing my body doing, how I'm feeling mentally, like, is 4 weeks enough? So I had a few things happen today that just kind of all just clicked. And y'all know how like when it's a thunderstorm outside, it's like cloudy, at least in Texas, it can go from being like dark, cloudy, gloomy, gray, to then the sun's out and it's just like it never even happened. And I feel like I am on getting to that part where it's like the sun's out, it didn't even happen. So I spoke with my wellness provider with Renew Wellness, and she was just basically educating me on just the impact of some of the compounds that I ran out of taking and how that can affect my mental, how that can affect my hormones, my fatigue, my muscle fullness, just everything, you know? So don't run out of your subs, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. And I think like for me, it was just really good to kind of hear like, okay, girl, listen, like, yes, you're in prep, you're in the thick of it, yes, but also there's something else going on too. So again, what has been the message of the season? Give yourself some grace. I also checked in with Coach today, and he was just checking in, just really kind of see how I'm feeling. And I just shared with him, I was just honest. I was just like, look, you know what? Like, I don't feel like I look as hard as I did look. And he was just like, basically, you know, your thyroid's been like at a 0. That's a big reason why. So we talked about that, and I was just like, listen, I just need you to let me know, like, do we have enough time? Is 4 weeks enough time? And he was like, undoubtedly, like, yes. So I think hearing that also made me feel good. I have seen my coach do incredible things with athletes in a short period of time. So to hear that confidence from him, and y'all know I've shared with y'all in this series, I've had prep goggles, prep binoculars, prep telescope on, was really, really comforting to hear. What else happened today that just kind of helped? My posing coach, she gave me some good feedback in posing, and I have some breath control exercises I'm going to start doing in addition to my vacuum work. So I just feel like I got the confirmation today that I needed to know that we still in this. Not to say I'm not doing the things like daily, right? But I got the confirmation. I'm like, no, like we in the game still. So on that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and close today's vlog. I know I took y'all on a roller coaster during this vlog, y'all, but that's just shit, that's just prep, you know. And when I started this whole channel, not even just this series, when I started this whole channel, showing up on social media, I was committed to giving y'all like the honesty behind it all, okay? Like the good, the bad, the ugly, all the things, okay? So if you got anything from today's episode, please let me know in the comments down below. I super appreciate you guys being here and rocking with me on this journey, whether it's episode 1 or you're a repeat visitor. I value you and appreciate you so much more. And showing up for you guys also helps me more than you know to show up for me too, okay? So on that note, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead on in today. I will talk to y'all in the next episode. Until then, peace.